Is this thing on?
Can everybody hear us? I sure hope so, because we have a lot to talk about.
Welcome to our podcast, Unapologetically Mixed Up. I am Kelly, and this is
Mike.
This is not a one-size-fits-all podcast. We will be discussing multiple different topics, from mental health, marriage,
And don't forget the sports.
animals, and more. There are going to be real, raw, and emotional episodes where we show you our most vulnerable moments. Follow us and our guest on this crazy ride we call life.
And don't forget to follow us on our socials, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and our email address is unapologeticallymixedup@gmail.com. What up, all you motherfuckers?
Oh my God.
Nothing's gonna be right for you.
No, okay, we're just going to go with that, okay?
All right, so turn it off. And
No, this is the beginning of this episode. We are keeping this.
All right, guys, so...
We have our first guest. Can I introduce her?
Yeah, go ahead.
Mrs. Bundy. Yes! Mrs. Olive Oil Bundy.
Oh, my husband won't like that one.
So yeah, we have our first guest here, and I just kind of want to know, how did this friendship start?
Snapchat.
And it actually wasn't a friend. It actually was not a friendship. It was frenemies at the beginning.
It didn't start
Let's
Snapchat.
discuss this.
Let's
hear about this.
I didn't like her. She was dangerous and threatening. She was very
Why was she threatening? Tell the people why she was threatening.
She just was. That's all they need to know.
Oh, okay.
She didn't like me either.
I didn't, okay?
She's so shy right now.
This is her first time.
Nope. Nope. This is what makes
Let's
a
go
good
even further.
episode.
We're popping her cherry right now.
Ew.
First
Popping
time.
cherries.
Yeah. It's her first time.
You're fucking filthy.
So let's hear about this friendship.
We met through a mutual friend. Olive Oil used to work with her. Used to. And she was jealous of Mother and I.
A little.
Yeah.
But it didn't start on Snapchat. It started on text. We would send videos. We sent videos of each other to her.
Oh, yes. And then she
via
would...
text.
Yep. Then she would send them. And then somehow I got your snap or you got my snap.
Mm-hmm. We added each other on Snapchat. Then we just started sending them directly.
Yes. Yes.
But they were very nasty videos. We were very mean to each other.
Yes, we were.
I love sprinkles. And she would always take videos of herself shaking sprinkle bottles towards her face like a dick.
Being very derogatory.
Very.
Hey, you like your sprinkles?
I'm olive oil.
I still have those videos saved.
And then I have black hair, so she would love to put on the black wig.
Yes. Yes. I have a pony. Yep, true story.
Yeah. And then somewhere along the way,
Our love blossomed. Blossomed.
Blossomed.
Yeah, blossomed.
I'm talking, my voice cracks.
I just hit puberty. It blossomed.
I
Like
did.
a bouquet of roses.
And we've literally, I think, talked every single day for how many years now? I was trying to think of it. It was like 6 years? Because Adam and I have been together. This is year 5.
So, I'm so sorry, people. That's our dog.
Yep, that's our dog again.
We met for the first time in spring of 2019. And that was
No
our one
way.
and only time ever seeing each other in person. And today
Yep.
is the second
Day
time.
number 2. And she's over at her house talking here with
We've
us.
talked every day for the last like 6 or 7 years.
Yep.
But we've only met in person one time.
Yep.
And we're the best of friends.
Best of friends that anyone could have.
Besties for the resties.
Besties for life.
Well, this would have been the third time.
No, this would have been
About
the
the
fourth time, but I had COVID,
Oh, yes.
which I
When?
never told you. For your, I almost said your baby shower. Your bridal shower. I had the Rona.
I don't even remember why you couldn't come.
Because I was sick, but I didn't tell you I had the Rona.
Why didn't you tell me?
I'll tell you later when we're not recording.
Okay.
And then when we tried to go to our fucking wedding, a family on the Lord's Day, on the Sabbath, decided to run out in front of our car, a fucking family of turkeys.
And
Like,
I personally don't believe this story at all. I think
she saw the fucking pictures of my Jeep.
I think she made it all up. She staged it because she just did not want to come to my wedding.
Who would even be able to stage a back end collision?
You went to a collision place
Yeah.
and found a Jeep.
I mean, you could have just backed into something and been like, yep, this is
Yeah.
from the turkeys.
I really wanted that new car.
Sorry I couldn't make it to your wedding. I was literally sitting at the sweetheart table at the reception with my new husband looking for her. And I looked at our mutual friend and I was like, where the F is Kelly?
Yeah.
And her face was like, because she knew I was going to be so pissed. I don't know if I'll ever get over it.
Bitch, I was en route. She is the only, well, no, she's not the only person, but the last time I wore a dress and a real bra was in July of 2023. And the
my
time
wedding.
before that,
Can't even remember the last time you had a bra on that wasn't a sports bra.
yeah, I
Right.
rocked the sports bra, the uniboob.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Comfort.
I like it.
All right.
Yeah, why are you looking at me like that, Mike?
I don't know. How am I looking at you? So, what do you want to talk about?
I don't know. I think we need to pause this for a minute because I'm getting a lot of feedback in my headphone.
What's your feedback?
I don't know. It sounds like it's echoing. Do you guys sound like I'm echoing?
Kind of.
Kind of, yeah.
Is this better?
Well, it's on to you.
I don't know. No,
Sounds better to me a little bit.
better.
I don't like it.
Try now.
Hi? No.
Yeah.
No. That's too loud. Down. Down. Okay, that's good.
Try again. Talk again.
Hi.
That's perfect.
I like it.
All right.
We were recording the whole time still. Oh. Oh.
My heart is beating out of my chest, you guys. This is.
She's
I have
nervous.
extreme anxiety. I need some.
Her
I don't
bottle
know.
is sweaty.
Woo!
So, you guys have a love affair for murderers.
We do. That's one of our things we bond on.
Yes. That's why I called her Mrs. Bundy. What are you trying to mouth to me?
Get closer to the mic.
What do you want me to do? Sit on it?
Because if that's what the
He
sound...
would like that.
I feel like I've never had it this close.
That's what she said.
Is it better now?
I mean, now you sound like you're echoing again.
No. Look at where my mouth is. Okay.
I've
She
never
can't
had
do that.
I've never had this problem.
You're
it
a
okay
foot
now?
away from it.
No, you're echoing.
God.
He's gonna have a lot to cut out.
Is this okay?
That's better.
That sounds way better.
Does it sound way better?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Okay.
So take
anyways,
two, everybody.
yeah.
These two love murderers.
Well, serial killers.
Yeah.
Exact.
Serial killers, murderers.
Yeah,
same
that's
thing.
that's our cup of tea, serial killers.
Preferably Ted Bundy. That's like,
We would have ended up in that Volkswagen Beetle.
yeah, for sure. I saw it. It's in Tennessee, Gatlinburg.
Is that where it's at?
Yeah, in a museum.
I see it in my dreams. I love you, Ted. Can we channel Ted? I would have been buried on that mountain hill. Yep. And I would have been one of the ones he would have said their name because he would have remembered this. That coif. My hair kind of looks like his hair now that I'm growing it out.
I can see it. I can see it.
Yeah. God, he was sexy.
I really feel like he would have left his wife for me, probably.
He might have.
I would have been the one.
Yeah.
He'd have been like, you know what? You will accept me for me.
Let's kill people together.
Yeah. We would be like,
Bonnie and Clyde.
yeah, I was going to say Hansel and Gretel. I don't even know.
Hansel and Gretel.
I don't even know who those people are.
They were the ones that lived in the gingerbread house.
No idea.
Yeah, it's a children's story.
Yeah.
My childhood was...
Have you seen my childhood?
Do you want some milk and cookies, little girl?
So how did you guys bond on serial killers? How did that start?
I think it started with Dahmer,
I don't think so.
didn't it?
I think it started with Bundy when the Netflix special came out and the movie.
Yes. Yes.
And then the Dahmer one came out.
Now, Dahmer's not sexy.
No.
However, what he did to his lovers, I'm not going to lie, it kind of intrigues me.
See, Dahmer doesn't do it for me, okay? I don't like the cannibalism. That for me is a little bit, crossing the line. And like that's crossing the line, not necrophilia, but
Right,
cannibalism is...
No, I think what intrigued me is he ate his lovers and then he put them in acid and then would smoke a cigarette and butt the cigarettes into their skull.
Oh, I didn't know that part.
Oh, yes. He had quite a few of their skulls on display.
I think I knew that, but he kept the bodies in like containers in his apartment, right?
Yes. In the big barrels.
Yeah,
Which,
barrels.
how the fuck did nobody notice that this motherfucker was bringing in
large barrels.
55-gallon, barrels? Not just one. He had, multiple.
I think people probably did notice, but people just... They like to pretend they don't see things.
But what did they think that he was doing with those?
Who knows?
I don't know. I don't know what I would have thought
Obviously,
in that
I don't watch
situation.
these. I have no interest.
Fun fact, Dahmer is from Ohio.
Yes,
from
he
very
is.
close
Yes.
to us.
Bath, Ohio.
Staff.
I actually have... I can pull up... no, I'm not going to mention the address because, somebody normal probably lives there.
Well, you can Google
Yes.
it and find out.
Yeah. But if by chance anybody knows that person, I would be willing to spend $50.
Just 50.
Just 50.
Maybe 100 to take a house tour. Take some pictures.
Well, that was where his first victim was.
Crawl
buried.
underneath the house
In the
where
crawl-
the first
yeah,
victim was.
in the crawl space or something in the house.
I would lay there.
When the thing came out on Netflix, the documentary, people were going to the house.
Yes, they were.
I mean, I'm sure people do, but I think there was an influx
I want to be those
of
people.
people.
I want to go.
I wanted to go because it was around Halloween too. Mm-hmm. We should go someday.
There you go.
I'd be all for it.
We can go knock on the door. We'd probably get arrested.
Yeah.
No trespassing
Probably.
signs.
They'd be like, who the fuck are those bitches? Honey, call the police. I gotta find out who owns the house. My obsession, though, with Dahmer happened at a very early age.
Did it?
I told you this, I thought.
Maybe.
I would force my friends at that time to watch Jeffrey Dahmer documentaries that my dad would let me rent from Video Time.
I've never
Oh,
even heard
yes.
of video time.
Yes.
I was like a Blockbuster girl.
No, this was before Blockbuster.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was too young, I think.
Or Video Safari.
Kelly is significantly older than me.
Michael is significantly older than me
I'm
because
the elder of the group here.
I don't know what Video Safari is.
Michael,
That was an
how old are you?
alliance. How old am I? How
Yeah.
old do you think I am?
42.
Here we go.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm good. Kelly's 39.
About to be 40.
Next month.
I'm 28.
None of us act our age. I act like
No.
I'm 2.
How old do you think? How
Actually, I
do
look like I'm
act?
2 with this hairdo, and I act like I'm 3.
How old do I act?
Early 20s.
No.
But not like the immaturity. I don't know. It's hard to explain. You just don't seem like you're your age.
You think I seem younger?
Yeah. Yeah.
I disagree.
I mean, do you want me to say you... I feel like you're 60?
I feel like I'm 45.
Oh.
I went out last night. I don't typically do that. We went out in a college town. There was a college bar. All these little 21-year-olds. I was like,
Whores.
I feel geriatric. We gotta get out of here.
Why'd you go party?
It was Beetle Fest.
What the fuck is Beetlefest?
Different, like, cover bands will play Beatles songs at different bars, and one of my friend's dad is the lead singer in one.
Oh, I could have put on a concert here for y'all.
Was a Hard Day's Night out there? No?
Is that one of the bands?
Yeah. Hard Day's Night. I've seen them.
Maybe. There was a bunch. We saw Up Till 4. That's my friend's dad's band.
Okay.
It was a good time.
Why don't you tell us what word you learned?
I learned the word bussy.
What's a bussy?
A bussy is a boy pussy. Went out with my gay friends last night and I learned that.
Love it. Love it.
Alrighty.
I'll be using that word frequently.
Yep. Be like a child. That's all you'll be saying now. Bussy, bussy, bussy.
You better watch your booty hole.
Coming for you.
All right.
Oh, shit. Oh, my old knees. Oh. Who's gonna
Yeah.
talk to
Do you guys do this?
I thought you had like all this.
That's why I said,
to
don't you
talk
have
about.
questions?
I
am not going to be like, all right, let me start from scratch. I'll tell you guys all about all of my trauma. I need questions. Give me questions, I'll answer. I'll talk about whatever.
What should I ask her?
I don't know. You know a lot more than.
How did you meet
I
your
do.
husband? And not Mr. Bundy.
Oh, not that husband.
No.
You mean Elvis? My other husband?
God bless it. Mike hired Elvis for a work party.
you could
fall.
call him that.
I did.
Sure did. That face had so much Botox and plastic surgery.
And
It's
fake
never-
tan.
Yeah, it's never going to move. When he dies, if he's buried in the ground and they were to like dig him up 200 years
It's gonna
later,
stay the same.
his face is the same. The rest of them will rot away. But that face is the same. With his creepy little childlike teddy bears that he threw at the women
Oh God.
to try to
Well,
reel in the boosies.
Elvis is a bussy.
Bussies. Damn it. Yeah.
Elvis does sing a song called Teddy Bear though.
Oh, that's so creepy. Maybe that's why he did it.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyways, how did you meet your husband?
Oh, I feel like it's a long story. So, one day I got home from work. I was living in an apartment and it was dark outside, winter time, setting the scene for you guys. And get out of my car and I see this guy. Mind you, I did not see his body. I did not even really see his face. I just saw kind of a figure getting out of a truck.
That's creepy.
But I had this really weird feeling, like a familiarity feeling, like
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I kind of want to get to know this person. I don't know. It was a really weird feeling.
Okay.
And I decided I wanted to figure out which apartment he lived in.
Mind you,
Naturally.
there's like a shit ton.
So naturally, I was like, well, I'm just gonna, watch. But I saw like the outline of him. So I could kind of, figure out who he was when I saw him in the daylight.
I forgot all about all this.
Yeah. So, a couple times I think I saw him, and then I saw him go in to the building that was like directly across from my apartment. So there's 3 floors two apartments on each floor. So I had to figure out which one he was in. Well, this one day, I see him in the window because he had no curtains.
Was he naked?
He was shirtless, and the muscles were popping. So he was in the apartment directly across from me, one above. So I decided one day I was going to go over and look at the names on the mailbox to see if I could figure out what his name was and look him up on socials.
Yes. Yep.
But the only name that was on there was his last name, Armstrong. So, naturally, I go to Facebook and I start with the first letter of the alphabet, A. Armstrong. And guess what? Found him. Found him. His name was Adam. Adam Armstrong. So, find his Facebook. But his Facebook picture, he had long hair, like in a ponytail. He's playing a guitar, and he's not looking at the camera. But he had a short sleeve shirt on, and I could see his arm. And I said, oh, that's his arm. That's that arm I saw.
That's Zaddy.
I knew that was him. Mm-hmm. So I started stalking him. Of course.
But let's put that on pause. The mutual friend that I met Olive Oil through, we then started a Snapchat group months prior to this, and she would update us on him
Daily. Sometimes multiple times
So
a day.
we watched their love blossom from afar.
Yeah. I would call him Truck Guy.
Yes.
Before I knew his name, he became Truck Guy. So I would tell them, I saw Truck Guy. I saw Truck Guy get out of his car. I saw him in his apartment. I saw this, that, whatever. And then one day I see him come out onto his balcony after he saw me on my balcony. He comes out shirtless, pretending to clean up the balcony, whatever. I know what he was doing. And then one day I come home. I got home from an interview, and I saw him on the balcony. So I said, you know what? I've never used the pool before, but today's the first day I'm doing it. I put a bathing suit on, and I walk my little happy butt right past him.
I forgot about
down
that.
to the pool.
Yep.
So I'm snapping them, and I'm like, this is it, guys. If he shows up at this pool, he's mine. If not, he doesn't want me. And guess who showed up at the pool? But then he starts talking to two girls down there, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm out. I left. I was pissed. So I felt betrayed. So I go up to my balcony. I was like, I'm going to sit up here, and I'm going to read my book, and I'm going to wait until he walks by, and then I'm going to show him what he missed out on. Okay? So, sure enough, he walks by. I'm snapping them like, I am so pissed. I'm so done with him. This is it.
And I remember that. Yep.
He walks by, smiles at me. I smile back. I snap them like, we're back on.
We're back on.
Oh, my God.
Does he remember doing any of this?
Oh, yeah. Yes, he tells me that he walked down to the pool to talk to me. And the girl that he was talking to was one of his friend's girlfriends or whatever at the time. Mm. And her friend. So. But he will say that he did not come out onto his balcony to pretend to clean. He was actually cleaning, but I don't agree.
Yeah, no, you weren't cleaning.
No. No. So, I'm very shy until you get to know me. And I'm not typically one to like go up to a guy and talk to him. So I was kind of waiting for him. I had all these ideas. Never followed through. And then I was working at a winery in town. And I was doing...
town.
At the local winery.
Where they stomp grapes with their feet.
I was a... I don't know, cocktail waitress, mixologist, bartender, whatever you want to call me.
I was just going to say mixologist.
Yeah. And, yeah, he walked in one night. And I saw him, and I don't know what came over me. I always say it was God pushing me to him, but I walked right up to him. I was like, you're my neighbor. And he was like, it's you.
She blacked out, basically.
I did. I completely blacked out. Went right up to him, and He was there meeting some friends. His friend was a good wingman. We exchanged numbers. He tipped me really good. Made him a couple drinks. Got them cigars. Then we scheduled we met on a Friday. Our first date was a Monday, and he moved in that day.
Moved in already.
Moved in day one.
I didn't realize that was day one.
Day one. Well, I mean, he lived right across the street, so what's the point in going over there? You can just stay with me.
Right.
And he had a friend living with him at the time, too, so he gave him his space and
Yeah.
moved in with me day one, and we've been together ever since. This will be year 5.
Truck guy.
Truck guy.
I watched
Been married
that.
for how long?
We just got married in July, so,
Did you
7
forget
months?
that? On the Sabbath
Yep.
with the turkeys.
Yeah. I'll never forget it.
Me either. Me either.
Me 3.
So, yeah, moral of the story is love at first sight is real.
Get out on that balcony
It is.
and find your lover.
Yeah.
You should write a book. Like a how-to.
Well,
how-
I wrote a poetry book.
No, like a how-to find your man.
Like
I wouldn't say
Find
I'm,
a-
I'm not very good at that. I don't know.
how to find your truck guy.
Yeah. Yes. How to find your truck guy. Get on your balcony, stalk whoever you think is good looking, whether they drive a truck or
Oh,
not.
I forgot something. One night after work, I went out and got drunk, which I don't do often. Went out and got drunk and got home. It was like 3 a.m. And I was snapping them like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go knock on truck guy's door. I don't even care. I'm going to do it. I'm getting laid tonight. And I did. I went up and knocked on his door.
Is this after you guys met?
No, this was before.
I don't remember. I feel like I do remember that.
Went up and knocked on his door. He did not answer.
Where was he at?
I think he was at work at the time because, you know, he works at
Swing
night
shifts.
sometimes. So
Yeah.
I think he was at work.
That ear piercing sound that y'all just heard was her Beats by Dr. Dre circa 1997. Truck guy, if you're hearing this, mommy needs a new pair of Beats. Preferably the Pro.
Well, I'm not allowed to. These are Beats Pro.
We have the Studio Pro,
What's that? We have the
highest,
higher version.
I think.
These are Beats Pro.
Hers don't hold a charge. Daddy needs to buy her a new pair.
I am fine with the headphones I have. Okay, no. These are Beats Solo.
Yeah, I
have
think
the AirPods Pro.
Oh. I've got earbuds upstairs that my husband.
Oh no, I don't have AirPods Pro. No, I have Power Beats. See, I don't know what do I have, guys.
Mike, do my earbuds work?
I don't know.
When are you gonna figure that out?
One day. Yeah, I got that working. The TV. With the Amazon Fire Stick.
3 years later.
It happened. Finally.
What else can we talk about?
What else you want to ask her? Want to get into the nitty gritty?
What's the nitty gritty?
Down deep?
What's down deep?
Like the emotional shit.
Oh, I thought you were talking about your down,
She broke out tissues for me because she thought I was gonna cry.
down under Australian boys that you like. With the boosies.
Bussy!
Bussy! Okay, yes. Michael, don't shoot me those looks. He is so upset with me, people, because I'm excited because olive oil is to my right and I can't see her because I have to talk into my microphone.
Yeah, but yours don't squeal when you look at me. I can't move my head.
But he says that I can't do that and talk into it like
Now
that.
you sound better.
You can do that because you're too far.
Oh my god. I'm just gonna do this.
Well, you can't do that. I'm not going to talk to your back.
Okay. Now we're gonna get down deep. She looks absolutely fucking terrified. Okay, so everybody knows that this podcast, the main thing is mental health that we discuss and that we share. And Olive Oil, is there anything from your mental health journey that you would like to share?
You just made her feel uncomfortable. That's her uncomfortable laugh.
Oh boy. I have a lot of mental health issues, I think, and I've never been to therapy. I should go.
I thought you did have a... No, that was... No.
No, I've never been to therapy.
You've never been to therapy?
Never.
Oh, it's life-changing.
Yeah.
Fucking life-changing.
Depends on who you have.
Yeah.
Well, Mike, you know, Olive Oil's like me. She would have seen him one time and never went back. Instead, you kept going back to the fucking weirdo. Who does that?
Well, you have that.
That's a trauma bond
It could be.
Yeah.
with his pad of paper.
Felt judgmental.
So, why have you never been to therapy?
I don't know. I think I like shut down when I think about it. I'm afraid.
Does it scare you?
Yes. I don't like to really talk about my feelings.
Shit, neither do I. Hold on. I gotta move this fucking microphone stand. Mike's gonna fucking murder me. Hugs and kisses. Oh, shit.
He's pissed.
I'm so sorry. I'm
All
so
the bloopers
sorry.
are just going to be our cackles.
Yeah.
Oh, this is... Okay, hold on.
Oh, don't move your mic. He won't be able to hear you. It's not symmetrically right.
That's because your mic... Michael will have his microphone in the driveway and then come in and sit down on the couch futon thing and be like,
That's
okay, I'm ready.
exaggeration.
I'm ready to record, Kelly. Yeah, no. Okay. I don't know. What the fuck did I ask you?
Why I've never been to therapy.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. You said once you got on your husband's insurance, you were going to do it. And
Yeah, I know, but now I'm in this, extensive training thing and trying to propel my career into a new direction. So I don't know. I want to focus on one thing at a time. We're also trying to have kids.
this would be the perfect time to have a counselor.
Before I procreate.
Before you procreate, as you go through this new program for work, just to have an outlet. Even if it was someone you just did like Zoom calls with. A lot of therapists do offer that.
See, I don't think I'd want to do that.
I don't. I've never done that. I think I'd only do that if it became like, oh, so sorry, my husband's telling me to get my mouth over the microphone.
There you go.
Get close.
When I record with you, Mike, I'm never this close.
Well,
don't know
maybe
what
you
to tell
should
you.
be. I am crisp.
Yeah.
I think
Clear.
She
think
sounds, her
your-
cheers sounds great.
I think your hearing is going.
Now you
It's
sound
not. You sound very good now. There.
good. Thank you.
I don't even know what I was saying now. I'm so annoyed.
Because we're talking about her mental health journey and why she doesn't want to go to a counselor.
Oh, yeah.
And
Why
she
she doesn't
doesn't
wanna
feel
do
comfortable
Zoom.
doing that.
Well, I'd
mean-
rather do it in person. I would like to have a counselor who is Christian or like has similar beliefs so can understand like my thought process on certain things and can maybe relate. I don't know. Even so, the thought about trying to find one, I'm hot thinking about it. Like I'm very overwhelmed.
It is-
Just even
it
talking,
is.
my palms are sweating. So I don't know. It's like
Knees weak,
I
palms
need
sweaty.
someone to do it for me. I need someone to schedule the appointment and tell me what time because like pulling the trigger and doing it, I'm like scheduling the appointment, finding the person, that's the hard part for me.
Well, I can't find the person for you, but I mean, if you found the person, then I could. I'm tucking right into it, Mike. Right into it. If you find the person, I can make you the appointment.
Yeah, but it's the finding the person and everything too. And then, like, what if I go? I start to talk about my feelings and my trauma, and then I don't like them. Then I got to start all over. Got to find another one. Start again.
I mean, I feel like you're a pretty good judge of character, though. Wouldn't you know, like, after meeting this person the first time?
I would.
Do you want to pull a
Yeah.
Ted Bundy?
Well, just talking to the mic.
I am talking into the mic.
That's better.
Well, I
Thank
don't
you.
understand what I am. Does
You're
it
too
knock
far.
down?
Guys.
You're too far. If you get closer. Okay, well, you don't have to pick it up and.
Is that better?
Maybe turn up your mic. Use your mic.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Way better. There we go.
Okay. It was the
Thank you,
volume.
Jesus.
Okay.
So yeah, it is rough.
I feel like you are a pretty good judge of character, so I feel like after the first meeting, you would know whether this was going to be a good thing or not.
I would.
I can't see you just like continuously going to the same person, even though you're not clicking like Mike did.
Well, I wouldn't. But even like that first visit, like that, the first visit is the hardest visit, I feel like, because
Oh, yeah.
you're like,
It's the first time you're meeting this
Yes.
person and talking to them.
and if you go and it fails, then you feel like defeated.
Yes.
So I think I'm afraid of that feeling because I know even from my history with just like regular doctors, if I like don't like a person, I've got to go through a few and it takes so much time and energy, and I'm almost like I would just rather not deal with it.
Right. That makes sense.
But I realize that that's not the smart thing to do.
You'll get to that point, though. It took me,
100 years.
took me basically 100
Yeah.
fucking years to get into counseling.
We also love vampires, so.
Oh, shit. Shit, I forgot about that. Okay, hold on. Let's talk about this, and then we'll get to that. You'll get to that point, though.
Yeah.
And when you find your person that you click with, let me just tell you, I was afraid for 3,900,000 years.
I think that my plan is once this training is over and then I take my exams, hopefully pass, then I will find someone to talk to. Because even before, I was never like, yes, I want to do therapy. I was always like, oh, I mean, I could do. Well, first I was like, nah, I don't need it. My major was psychology. I can help myself. Then it became, I don't know. I don't think I really need it. Now I'm like, I would like to go. Mm-hmm. So I'm slowly progressing and getting there.
Yeah.
But once I want to focus on what I'm doing right now, finish it, and then do that.
Absolutely. I mean, it took a bath mat and a trash can for me, so
Yeah, we all heard about that.
I still got that trash can.
When we go on our double
Beth
date,
Matt.
because they have never met Adam, my husband, in person.
No,
No.
I've just talked
Well,
to
this
him.
is actually my first time meeting Mike
Yeah.
in person.
Oh, yeah. I didn't
Yeah.
even think about that.
Yeah,
The wedding would have been the first, but
yeah.
Yeah.
But they lied about,
The
what
turkeys.
happened. So
Yeah. Mike
Decided
actually threw
that.
me into the back of my Jeep, and I'm a big bitch, so I dented it.
yeah. I threw it right in there.
So yeah. I forgot what I was going to say.
You were just
About
ending
Liz.
on the counselor.
I was going to say something about when we go on our double date with Adam.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I want you to tell Adam the story about the trash can and
The bath mat.
bath
mat.
mat.
He'll never let you hang out with me again.
No, he will. I tell him all the time. Like, and he listens to some of your snaps. Like, he knows you're vulgar.
Yes. I wouldn't say that I'm vulgar.
You are
I feel bad
vulgar.
for him.
It's just like my language. Like
It's vulgar language.
fuck.
Very vulgar.
I don't
Fuck to me
cuss.
is like the.
Yeah. It used to be for me. The F word was my favorite word. I don't cuss anymore. He cusses all the time.
Adam?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
All the time.
See,
He will say he doesn't, but he does.
that's fantastic.
It's just like regular words to him too, so he doesn't even
Same.
think he is.
Yeah.
But
I
he
was
does.
raised by a man. want to say what he does for a living, but if you know me, you know. And so I was around dudes all the time. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm not a lady.
My parents never cussed. Ever. In front of me. They never cussed. But then I started to cuss, once I got
Yeah.
a certain, like, after 18, I would, like, even
Getting
cuss.
older. Mhm.
Yeah, in front of my parents. And I cursed like a sailor. My God, I had a dirty mouth.
My dad would cuss, but not like me. Like, I put that to, you know what I mean?
He would just casually.
Yeah, casually be like, what the fuck?
But you're like, every other word is a cuss word.
And sometimes I don't even realize it. And when I'm at work, like, with clients, sometimes I'll cuss. I don't know how much closer you want me to get to this
You
microphone.
sound
Right
great
there.
now.
I think when I leave, they're going to have a blowout fight.
I'm going to take this microphone
And
it's
shove
gonna
it up
go.
his pussy.
Well, I mean,
We never have this issue and it's just you and I. And
don't
I'm
know.
never this close.
I don't
Is
know.
it the volume? Can you hear me now?
It's
Yes.
like, it's weird though. It's like when you talk like this, you're fine. But then when you start talking like this, it echoes. You have to
Yeah.
be like,
You gotta be closer to the mic.
and talk like you're on a
Sex,
sex
line
hotline.
1-800. This is Sexy Kitten.
What was that
Kitten Kelly.
sex lady on TV? Oh, what was her name?
She was like 100 years old.
Giving
Shit.
people sex advice.
Yes. Hold on. Let me Google.
People would call in. What was her name?
I've never heard of this.
Ask
Well, this
Alexa.
is before your time. Alexa, who was the sex talk lady on TV?
I don't know that.
It's probably too dirty for you. I can't remember what her.
Sue Johnson.
Yeah, that sounds right. She
The
has glasses?
U.S. version of Sunday Night Sex Show called Talk Sex with Sue Johnson. Produced especially for American audiences.
On the Sabbath.
Shit. On Oxygen. You know that other show on there is Snapped.
I still haven't watched that.
Snapped?
Yeah, never
Stick
seen
around,
it.
you'll watch it.
Here?
Yeah. Where did you think it was going to be?
No, I'm spending the night, y'all. I'm going to sleep over.
Pajama party.
You're already in your Walmart's pajamas.
True story.
Oh,
I did go to
God.
Walmart in these. I fit in with everybody.
We
at
didn't
the-
have to. We chose to.
Yeah, I mean, you could have
I
changed.
chose to.
But then you
No.
would have had to put on your dirty sweatpants from
Yeah.
earlier.
Yes.
Because we're not going to dirty up a bunch of clothes.
Yes.
Like 13 hoodies in one day.
Yeah. Okay, Mom.
Yep.
Met there. Okay, what were we talking about?
ADHD.
I know.
She doesn't fucking know either.
Mental
I
health.
don't know.
That's why. Yeah, I know. But
Yeah,
what
that's
part
right.
of it?
Generalized.
Yeah, what were we on?
Specifically.
Who knows? I don't even remember either.
Oh shit, I don't know.
Crickets. Crickets.
Can we get a call in? Can someone call in and let us know what we were talking about?
Can we phone in?
Phone a
Pretty
friend.
fun, friend.
Well, okay, while we try to think about that, I already told Olive Oil this story about the guy at Sam's Club earlier that was pissed off about the Mountain
Oh,
Dew.
jeez.
The Mountain Dew Baja Blast.
I want to know. So
I'm
she
gonna
called the male version of a Karen. What'd you call him? A Ken?
It's a Ken.
Ken, because
Yes.
that's
Is
what
that
Mike,
what they actually call
Yes.
them? Kens.
that's
Yes,
what Mike
it's a
said.
Ken. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think so because it's Ken and Barbie.
I mean, he was a full out fucking Karen.
Alexa, what is the male version of a Karen?
From Wikipedia.org, numerous names for a male equivalent of Karen have been floated, with little agreement on a single name, although Ken and Kevin are among the most common names
Oh,
used.
Kevin as well.
Ken and Kevin.
See, Ken is
Interesting.
the most I've heard is Ken.
I've never heard.
Well, Ken was real upset about that Baja Blast.
Man,
I mean, that shit on his whole fucking year. 2024 does not even exist for him anymore. We're moving on to 2026.
Like, he had to get the Sam's Club manager or whoever he was. And
He's
then she
like-
came out after he talked to the lady behind. She's like, oh, I can't put a sign on there, corporate. And then, he's like, oh, no, listen, that's not the right answer. I got to go to somebody else. He's like, first he told the lady, well, why don't you, like, rip the sticker off so nobody, like, gets it or something.
Well, that might have been why the knob was off. They probably took the knob off so that people wouldn't use it.
Well, he didn't notice. He was older, so.
And he said it sprayed him everywhere. He wasn't even wet. He
Well, then
made
he
it
had to go
sound
up
like a
there
fucking
and-
tsunami hit him. Like, like he was
He had to
covered.
demonstrate for the guy.
He what?
He had to demonstrate for the guy.
The manager.
Yes, he
Yeah.
did.
He's like, look.
He sure as fuck did. And then when he walked away, he like strutted like a fucking peacock. Like his chest pooped
Because
out.
he's a Karen.
Oh.
And then the
Saturday
manager,
was
or whoever he
complete.
was, got the lady behind there out, and she was like,
Yeah.
so.
All over that Baja Blast.
I love
Yeah.
people watching.
So do I. People are so...
It's fun sometimes.
They're ridiculous.
Depends on where you go, especially Walmart. The Walmarts.
The Walmarts. The people of the Walmarts. My husband was one of those tonight.
Yep. Got my pajama pants.
Which, for our listeners, let me just clear it up. He is not wearing those to bed.
Not after being in the Walmarts
No.
with the what does she call it? Like the germs.
Anything and
Spores.
everything. Spores.
No.
What do you call it?
There's a word and she could not think of it.
Bacteria, spores, dirt balls, germaphobe.
Germs.
Particles.
Particles.
Yes, the
I do say
particles,
that.
germs.
The particles floating
But I
around.
thought there was another word like particles. And it's really bothering me.
I don't know. I don't know what it would be. I mean, I say a lot of shit. A lot of shit flies out of this mouth
Yes.
on a daily basis.
That's the truth.
Anybody that like knows me knows that just
It's word vomit.
word vomit. Mm-hmm. Vomit of the words.